Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in this sped up version, I'm going to be talking about feeling out of place. And this necessarily doesn't have to relate to your art or you in the art community, but just in general. And I'm going to talk about it coming from my perspective. I do apologize ahead of time, as you may hear Seven in the background chewing on his bone. So, the reason I decided to talk about this topic was because me as an artist, of course, art right now at the moment is not my full-time job. So I do have a job that pays the bills. And I'm not going to go into what field that is, but I work for a company and I generally do feel out of place there. I work around a lot of people who are specifically they are in the field that they want to work in, and then other people who are going to school. Seven. Jeez, I didn't know he was gonna be this loud. And then I have people who are going to school for the field that they do want to work in, and I am advancing my education for a certification to be able to do something else within my job to help me make more money until art is my full-time job. And it's something that my work is paying for, so I'm not having to come out of pocket for. But overall, I do feel out of place with everyone else there. A lot of the people that are working in the field that I work in, this is what they are wanting to do for a career, and I don't. I literally look at it as a way to pay my bills and allow for the necessary income to be able to put money into my art and into paying for things that I would need for my business, like if I need to order products or things like that. This job is to help provide the funds to do that. And anytime I go to work, even though my work is fairly easy for the most part, compared to other jobs that I've worked in the past, I still do genuinely just feel out of place there because of the fact that I do kind of feel like an outcast with everyone looking to get into certain fields within the company that I work for. And I constantly have to remind myself, because there are times where I'm just like, dang, like maybe I should go to school for A, B, C, and D. But then I constantly have to remind myself, like, this isn't what you want. Like, this has never been what you wanted. And that's okay. And it's okay to be, how can I word this? It's okay to be the moth among butterflies, if that makes sense, right? Um, I am on my own path. I am finding my own way, even within my own art journey. Hi, Seven. Um, and understanding that that is okay, and even though you might take a similar path, even within your own life, to other people, you're still going to be carving your own way within that path. No one's journey is the exact same. You might have different challenges that other people might not. You might be starting later in life than other people are. I'll give an example. There's a guy that I used to work in my department, and he was an older guy. He was, I want to say, in his late 50s. Or I'm assuming in his late 50s by the way he looked. And he went to school, or he was going to school. And I'm going to say he's probably still in his late 50s, probably 60. And he's just now in the field that he wants to be in, and he's extremely happy with that. And he started a lot later in life than a lot of other people who are in his field are. Like, you know, this guy is about, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 55 to 60 years old, and a lot of people in his field who are out of school are probably 25, maybe I'm gonna say maybe 30 at the latest on average, if not younger. So don't ever feel like you are behind in life, or that you are behind the 8 ball. Everyone is on their own path. Everyone has their own journey that they have to go on to get to where they want to get to. You know, an example for me would be when it comes to my art, there are tons of younger artists out there who are doing the art markets and stuff like that, and who are doing these creations, who are doing their own comics, who have already gotten their stuff out there, who are kind of already making a name for themselves. And I'm going to say maybe 20, 24, 25-year-old people. And here I am in my late 30s, and I'm spending the necessary time to try to get my own stuff done, while still trying to balance having some type of life outside of work and art, so that way I'm not isolating myself, or that I am fulfilling other needs that are important to me, like friendship and family and self-care. So yeah, so I just want to reiterate, you know, it's okay to feel out of place if you do feel out of place currently where you are in life, while you are looking to achieve certain goals, or maybe you're still trying to figure out what you want to achieve in life, and that's okay as well. Sometimes it just takes longer for people to realize what they might want or what they might be interested in, and to get the skills to be able to go ahead and pursue the thing that they want. So yeah, that's all I got for right now. Like I said, you know, if you're feeling like, I'll use the phrase, you know, a moth in a field of butterflies, you know, that's okay. It's okay to feel out of place, and, you know, just remind yourself that, you know, if you do know what you want, you know, keep that at the forefront. And if you're not quite sure what you want, you know, remind yourself that it's okay that you don't know yet. And, you know, if you want to work to figure that out, there's tons of things that you could possibly do, or people you could probably talk to help you figure that out. And then, you know, work towards getting where you want to get to. So I do appreciate you guys for listening. Hi, 7. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.